Bon, bonjour, rebonjour pour ceux qui n'étaient pas là. Du coup, on part maintenant sur le Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Donc, rendez-vous le 5 février à 15 heures heure métropole, 18 heures heure de La Réunion. Nous sommes à La Réunion, donc 18 heures. Donc, pour ce Nintendo Direct d'environ 30 minutes, centré sur les futures sorties Nintendo Switch 2 et Nintendo Switch éditées et développées par nos partenaires. Donc, ça va bientôt commencer. On a le temps de faire un petit tour sur le site. Pour ceux qui ne connaissent pas, on a un site de jeux vidéo. Bon, il est simple, basique, hein. Voilà, quand on est un peu quasi seul à bosser dessus, on essaye de faire de son mieux. Et voilà, donc, petit site simple, basique. On peut retrouver les sorties. Surtout, j'essaye surtout de mettre les sorties des jeux vidéo, quelques articles. Voilà. Donc, c'est les jeux vidéo actuels. N'hésitez pas. Allez-y. La Réunion. À la France aussi, tout le monde. Voilà. Entre Réunionnais. Donc, du coup, voilà. Donc, voilà, le dernier article que j'avais fait, c'était sur le bilan financier de Nintendo. Donc, ça tombe bien, ils balancent le Nintendo Direct juste après le bilan financier extrêmement solide, du coup. Donc, on peut voir là-dedans quelques petits graphiques que je vais un peu piocher un peu à droite à gauche, hein. On va chercher sur le net, un peu, voilà, faire un peu des recherches. Donc voilà, donc on voit que Mario Kart, 14 millions quand même, hein, de ventes, hein. Donkey Kong, Pokémon, franchement. Quand on voit la Switch, non, la Switch 1, la Switch première génération, 155 millions de ventes depuis sa sortie. Franchement, Nintendo déboîte grave le game, c'est insane. Insane. Donc, let's go, ça a commencé. Non, si, non, allez,
Peggy
go.
18.
Allez, voilà, j'ai loupé ça là. Donc, on va voir notre petite présentation ou pas là. Bon, après, ceux qui me connaissent, c'est Nintendo, c'est pas vraiment mon grand domaine. On apprend toujours, on essaye d'apprendre. Toujours aller de l'avant, même quand on ne connaît pas. Toujours. Ça coûte rien d'apprendre dans la vie, comme on sait. On vieillit, on apprend toujours. J'ai commencé, ma première console, c'était Nintendo.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic
C'est la
storm.
calme, de temps en temps.
15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast. Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure. You'll need a few tools to survive.
Ça a l'air d'être un
The
petit...
scrap hook grabs and moves platforms
sorry,
so you can
je me suis trompé.
carve a path
Ça a l'air
forward.
d'être un petit jeu coupe, ça.
The liquid launcher blasts
Attrapeur,
water to
arroseur.
activate mechanisms
Après,
and
esprit de
cool
fiction, on va
down
avoir
scorching
ça.
surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more. Use the tools together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break. Game share is supported, so two players can adventure together locally or online.
Jouable à deux et en
with one copy of the
local.
game.
Ou en ligne, avec un seul exemplaire de jeu. Ok.
Can these two brave explorers save their home?
Donc ça a l'air d'un jeu d'aventure spatiale, hein.
Launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Exclusivité Nintendo Switch 2, été 2026. Orbital. Ah ouais.
Hello, everyone.
J'aime bien les jeux
Welcome to
comme ça.
today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Donc c'est les jeux développés par les
What you
partenaires
just
Nintendo.
saw
Hein.
was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Dommage
We hope
que
you're looking
Nintendo
forward
Switch
to
2.
this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
On va voir les jeux Nintendo Switch, mais également disponibles sur Nintendo Switch 2.
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranorma Site mystery adventure is coming to Nintendo Switch. The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranorma Site, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch February 19th.
Paranorma
Pre-orders
Site,
begin later
19
today
février
on Nintendo eShop.
2026. J'ai pas trop compris.
Battle for World Glory.
Ah, Capitaine Tsubaya!
A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way
Tsubasa,
onto Nintendo
Tsubasa.
Switch.
Ah, le
Choose from a
2.
roster of over
110
110
personnages
characters,
représentant 22
representing
équipes.
22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational football action when Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
2026. Ok.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on
Donc là, on va voir
Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch 2, mais disponible sur Nintendo Switch aussi.
A life or death fight for survival begins. It was a normal day
Tokyo
until a
Scramble.
kingdom befell the city of Tokyo.
S'ouvre
As
ce
the
Tokyo.
dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse. If you're
Xenocrisis.
found by a
Mais
Xeno,
oh.
it's game over. Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision-making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape. Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno. And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to
Je joue à
making it
plusieurs,
out
mais chacun
alive.
peut commander un truc, tu vois. Un les mouvements, un qui contrôle les. Ouais, pas mal. Ça peut être délirant à plusieurs.
Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch
En
2,
février
February
2026.
11th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Awaken your Viking spirit.
Ouais, un jeu de viking.
Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game.
Bam!
How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering materials around the woods,
Rentre dans le broc.
fashion a bow, and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes, don't get hit by falling trees. Build pillars, install beams, construct walls, make the roof, and even add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands and create even more strongholds. Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together. Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Find your way forward in these games. Return to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic. Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer, now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities.
Une amélioration pour la Nintendo Switch 2.
Using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2
Si
Edition.
vous avez l'édition Nintendo Switch, vous pouvez basculer gratuitement sur la Switch 2 avec l'amélioration.
eFootball Reborn
eFootball
Pro Evolution Soccer is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of football and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action RPG. Explore the age of safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 18th.
18 juin.
Have a blast with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era.
Putain, on en a passé du temps là-dessus.
Through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased worldwide. The Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also
Bomberman
included.
2.
Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as game share support. Super Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today. The unknown journey
Final
continues.
Fantasy.
The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Ah, même Rebirth.
In pursuit of his arch nemesis
Ok.
Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his
Récemment, ils ont eu un remake, non?
escape the
Si je
city of
pense.
Midgar and embark on a journey across
Putain,
the
ça
vast
c'était de la
world.
base.
Traverse the planet on chocobos, wheelies,
Les
in a
gyropodes,
buggy, or other modes of transportation.
Canyon
Team up
Cosmos.
with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier.
Ah non, ne simplifiez pas les combats,
You'll
les
also
gens.
find various
Faites-le.
activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action.
Ah, le seul truc où je m'étais
As
planté,
you
le piano.
interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
3 juin 2026.
Pre-orders
Franchement,
begin later today on Nintendo
ça oui.
eShop.
Mais il est long par contre.
Vitals stable. Awakening subject. Hugh Williams.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams.
Je pense que ça donne quoi, Pragmata? J'ai pas trop suivi les infos
With him
là-dessus.
is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Il va nous faire la peau un jour.
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
Ça aura la
By moving
coopération
the
en
cursor
combat.
through
là.
panels towards the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
Energy levels.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it!
Yeah, baby, we did it.
This is how we say good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be available later today on
24 avril
Nintendo
pour
eShop.
la Nintendo Switch 2.
We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines. Journey to the Lost Lands.
Jurassic.
Become a legendary Turok warrior in this
Non,
intergalactic
Turok
action shooter.
Origin.
To stop an alien threat from destroying all
Ça,
human
ça
life,
c'était un
you'll
jeu qu'on a
journey
saigné
solo
aussi à
or with
l'époque,
a
ça,
team of
Turok.
warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity.
Il y a pas mal, hein?
Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this autumn.
Ça donne envie jusqu'à.
Uncover the truth of Xanadu. In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Ray must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school
Moi j'aime bien
for
ce type
gifted
de jeu, moi,
students.
avec ce type
The
d'animation.
Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to overcome foes. Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats. And spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this
Kyoto
summer.
Xanadu. Ouais, je connaissais pas.
Check out these anime-style games. It's time to evolve in the
Digimon.
latest Digimon story game.
Digimon Story,
One
Life
day,
Changer.
a powerful blast
Tiens, ça
causes
date
the
aussi,
world to
ça.
collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select quality mode, playing in
Vous pouvez jouer en mode
4K,
qualité
30 frames
4K
per
30
second,
images en 30
or
FPS.
performance mode, playing in
Ou en
full
mode Full
HD
HD
at 60
60
frames
FPS.
per second. Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Le
and
10 juillet
Nintendo
2026,
Switch
Nintendo
July
Switch
10.
2, Nintendo.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
C'est commande ouverte dans la journée.
An adventure set high in the sky is soaring in.
Ah,
Form
ils
your
ont
party
sorti
from a
un...
roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style.
Je viens de le finir celui-là il y a pas trop longtemps.
Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty
Sur
primal
PlayStation,
beasts
ça, moi.
to vanquish your
Ah, c'était
enemies.
top aussi Grand Blue
You can
Fantasy,
also
hein,
team up in
franchement.
local or online multiplayer.
Je l'avais fait en solo. Bah mute.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok launches on Nintendo
Ça,
Switch
c'est un
2
DLC, ça.
July 9th.
Endless Ragnarok.
The latest Monster Hunter
Monster
Stories
Hunter
game
Stories.
is flying
Le
in.
nouvel opus de la série.
Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn special abilities through a ceremony.
Ça pareil,
called
Monster
the
Hunter,
Birth
c'est
of
j'ai
Family.
déjà joué, mais je me suis jamais vraiment mis dans la folie.
The lands lie on
Ouais,
the
il a l'air
brink of
bien,
disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction, and the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2 March
Prévu
13th.
pour le 13 mars, Nintendo
A
Switch 2.
demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be
Ouais,
transferred
c'est
to
bien,
the
Nintendo
full
il
game.
balance plein de démos, hein, démos.
New titles are joining the archives. Rave Racer, published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup.
Digne de la PlayStation 1.
Aim for first place in a race against your rivals. And get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way.
Les archives consoles arrivent. Ah, c'est des jeux rétro. Eh ouais les jeunes, ça c'était notre quotidien dans les années 80-90. Et on trouvait ça
And more
fun.
will be released over time. The first wave of Console Archives titles
Cool
includes
bordel.
cool
Tiens, je l'ai encore, il est derrière.
and Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos. These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Ah, cool bordel. Si je le prends, c'est juste pour cool bordel. Scott Pilgrim. Jusqu'à 2026. La WWE. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, 18 février. Disney Dreamlight Valley. Au lieu d'aller au parc Disney, on devrait peut-être prendre le jeu pour les gamins, non? Boum, 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 boum. Goat Simulator. Goat. Putain, la Sunrise, ça aussi c'était badass.
We found another body. I need your
Raccoon
eyes.
City. Putain, Resident Evil sur la Nintendo Switch.
When
Wow.
a string of mysterious
Wow.
deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
Putain, lui, j'ai envie de juste me le tester là dans le local noir le soir.
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition.
Les objets
at
de
her
soir et les
disposal.
munitions sont rares. Bah oui, quand tu joues avec Grace, oui, ce qui
Will
paraît.
she confront the threats head on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For
S'il y a moyen de
Grace,
s'échapper, bien.
impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case. Leon S. Kennedy.
Putain, j'espère qu'ils vont pas m'aider avec Léon, les gars. Ah.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine?
Umbrella Corporation.
Resident Evil Requiem launches on Nintendo Switch 2, February 27th.
27
Pre-orders are
février.
available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day.
3 Resident Evil en un.
Build
Allez,
excitement
faites-vous
awaits,
plaisir.
whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro
Ouh,
controller
la petite manette.
featuring original art is releasing alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace and Leon will also be available this summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
Tiens. Ouais, ils ont mis
Resident
aucun
Evil
shoot, t'as vu?
Requiem, the latest
Ils ont pas mis
entry in
aucune
the
scène
Resident
gore,
Evil
tu sais.
series
Ils sont
is
malins.
launching later this month. You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Allez, la dernière annonce.
Hey everybody, from all of us here at
Tom
Bethesda
Howard,
Game
Big
Studios,
Star
if you're like
Studio.
us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home.
Ça marche,
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition
Fallout
is
4.
emerging on Nintendo Switch 2.
Fallout 4 arrive.
Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new. From the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults, the Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and
Le jeu
over
de base est
150
accompagné de 6
creation club
extensions
items to
officielles.
expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary
Anniversaire
Edition,
Edition.
launching on Nintendo Switch
Le
2,
24 février,
February
Nintendo
24th.
Switch. Mona, pour le 24
Begin
février, il y en
later
a.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Disponible en précommande. Allez.
The
Ça
year is
balance.
1937. Sinister forces are on the hunt
Indiana
for
Jones
ancient
aussi.
power,
Tiens,
and
Bethesda,
only
allez,
one person
blah,
can
prends.
stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Non, en tout cas, le catalogue Nintendo Switch 2. Du Final Fantasy, d'Indiana Jones, du Fallout. Ah, bordel. Il y a de quoi se faire plaisir aussi.
To the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond.
Sukhothai en Thaïlande.
Infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on
des
Nintendo
anciens.
Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Allez,
Explore the
encore.
vast landscape of Cyrodiil
Oblivion,
in The Elder
allez.
Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG
Franchement,
now
bravo.
on a Nintendo console for the first time. Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst
La
an
Nintendo Switch
unforgettable
2, elle
cast of
a un beau
characters
catalogue. Hein.
Grace of the gods,
faut
I
le dire.
serve Tambriel as her ruler.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Le travail de Nintendo est
Master ranged or
monstrueux pour...
melee weapons. Wield powerful
Franchement.
magic or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are
Deux
included
extensions
alongside
avec.
the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Ils ont pas mis la date par contre, 2026.
We
Donc.
hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
Donc voilà qui conclut le Nintendo Direct. Franchement, pas mal de jeux, pas mal de jeux. On fera un petit point sur le site. Voir tous les jeux qui ont été présentés. Et on balancera la vidéo juste dessous. Comme ça, pour ceux qui veulent lire, bah, ils auront tout le récap. Donc voilà, Final Fantasy, franchement, rebœuf dessus. Pas mal de jeux. Resident Evil. Les dernières annonces de Bethesda, franchement, ça fait plaisir. Donc voilà, merci. Et maintenant, c'est goodbye. Donc voilà, pour ce petit Nintendo Partner Direct. On va faire le petit récap sur le site internet pour tous les jeux qui ont été présentés. Puis on mettra la petite vidéo en lien. Voilà.